So, first question to, is it baton passing? Well, first question to Yohan, because you were here on Wednesday for the Nestle IWF Schools competition. It was noticeable that you worked really well with the young children that were taking part there. You were a team captain. You also have your own foundation for young homeless kids in Jamaica. Tell us a little bit about that.
First and foremost, I have to give God thanks. It was really good. It was really good. I work with a lot of kids back home, so I know what it feels like. Working with these Nestle kids. It was an educational one, you know, and teach them a lot of stuff. And with my foundation back home, we did all of that as well. So it was pretty cool.
And while you have the microphone, you had an outstanding weekend at the IWF World Relay, 4x100 metres, 4x200 metres world record. How do you see that converting to your outdoor form here in New York? Well, you've been competing, I think, since you were at high school, haven't you?
Yeah, the World Relay was really good. The Jamaican team did a wonderful job. It speaks volume for my season because the 200 and 100 looking good. I'm not 100%, but I'm feeling really good, so I just wanted to just go there and have some fun.
And let's ask Warren about his current form and expectations for the Adidas Grand Prix tomorrow. How are you running?
Running the 200 meter, I'm expecting to run a lot faster than I ran on previous 200 meters, so I'm looking to go out there and have a good race.
And the weather should be better than this. Okay, we'll go to questions from the floor, but first of all, just checking on your World Cup preferences in the world's second favourite sport. Who are you cheering for in Brazil? Don't say Brazil.
Okay, I won't say Brazil, I'll say Samba.
I'm going for England.
Good man. Okay, at that point I have to leave and pass the microphone over to whoever's the first question. Hands up. Madam.
Good afternoon, Yohan. I'm Mishibu from 93.5. You mentioned your foundation. Can you tell us the name of the foundation?
My foundation is Why Be Afraid. It's the name after me.
Why be afraid? You're just not in fear of anything, right?
Not in fear. Why be afraid to give? Why be afraid to help?
Good morning, Warren. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay. What's on your mind for the race tomorrow?
I'm just looking to go out there and just run a good time and give a good performance, despite whatever that may be.
And can you tell, you're quite young, how old are you?
We're the same age, I'm
24. 24, okay. And could you both tell me some of your personal preferences away from the sport?
My first in terms of?
You know, interests and things you might want to get done or work on.
Well, I love cameras, I love to edit. So I'm always editing videos, editing pictures, and thinking about new skits to put on YouTube. So it's my thing.
My family is much about the needy, go around motivating people and help, and also play cricket.
Yeah, can we just ask you about your cricket? Because there's always rumours for those that follow cricket that both you and Bolt bowl very fast. Is that true, and who's quickest?
I would say Bolt will be the quicker one because he's tall and he gets more bounce and more pace.
But you're a pretty decent cricketer.
Definitely.
Yes, I got two questions. Yohan, can you talk about the disappointment of last year, not because of injury, not getting a chance to defend your world title, you know, and with Weir, can you follow up that with a 4x1, 4x2 world record? Talk about getting together, 118, and there's a lot of different areas where we think 117 is possible.
114 is possible. With the right team, I think we can run faster than 117 because we, Warren, Bolt, and Jason, and you have other guys, you know, running really well. So I think next year it can be possible. So we're just looking out for that. And last year here was a bit of a disappointment for me, but now I'm back. I just can't wait to just go out there and show the world.
Where can you talk about the 4x2?
Well, for me, the 4x2 has been on my mind for a long time. I grew up hearing about the Santa Monica Track Club running that 4x2 record, and before there was even a release, I said to Bolt and Blake, I don't care what you guys are doing. I have no real record, so no matter what, I'm going to the honors. So it was pretty exciting for me. It was an amazing event.
gentlemen, a really large Caribbean audience tomorrow, especially a Jamaican audience at Randall's Island. How important is it, and just what kind of vibe do you get when you take to the track, knowing that you've got a lot of Jamaican support up in the stands?
Well, if anybody knows Jamaicans, we love to be cheered, and we love the excitement, and to have a large amount of Jamaicans in the stand cheering us on. It feels like if we're ready for our back home running, so anywhere we go, our Jamaican journey is as if that's an extra boost for us.
Yohan?
Sometimes I shut out the crowd, just to focus, but you can't help but to hear it in the background, and I think it's really good. Get the adrenaline pumping. From once the adrenaline is pumping in the body, you tend to do great things. So I'm just looking out for that, the feeling, the atmosphere of the people.
We've got several Jamaican athletes that are in the Dream 100 tomorrow, both the girls and the boys, Dream 100. Have you had a chance to interact with them, and what would you tell them about tomorrow's race? Because they're the next generation coming up that will be the follow-on of you guys.
Well, I believe kids are the future. What I will tell them is to go there, just have fun. Don't be too tense, and just let it flow.
For me, competing at any level doesn't matter international or professional or junior. It's all about having fun. When you have fun, nobody can beat you. It's all about having fun and just staying relaxed.
What do you guys think of the return of Tyson Gay and Asaf after short suspensions that they got?
I love competition. I love running really fast, guys. I love when the race is fast. So he could come back even sooner and sooner. I'll be ready.
Well, for me, I haven't run with Tyson Gay or Asaf as yet, so I'm looking forward to compete against them. They're great sprinters, and there are so many sprinters that I looked up to when I was competing at the junior level. So I'm looking forward to their return.
Yohan, I have two questions. The first one is about your health, how do you feel physically, and if you have, what are your goals for tomorrow? Talking about time. And my second one is about the goals for the summer. You talk about possibly to run under 100 and 200 at the Commonwealth game, and the times you want to do, or the objective at time, like the goal time you want to reach that summer.
First and foremost, I don't have goals. That was when I was 12. I have dreams. Tomorrow just my health is really good. It's really good. I'm glad where it's at right now. Tomorrow I'm gonna surprises that I don't like talk about what I'm going to do. I like to show it on the track, and previous years have proven that, because I always leave the world with shock. So I'm just looking forward for tomorrow, and just to go there and have fun. And you said something about the Commonwealth.
If you're going to double the 100 and 200.
I don't know if I'm not sure I'm doing the Commonwealth. I've talked to my manager about there.
Hi, good morning, Yohan. Do you have a goal set for tomorrow?
I don't have goals.
What's your dream for tomorrow?
The dreams for tomorrow is to have a good weather. Just to go out there and listen to what my coach said, and be technical about my race, and everything will fall in place.
Your nickname is the Beast. Can you explain where the name came from and why that name?
Beasts tend to be savage. If you watch movies and all those stuff, and that's the person I am in training. I'm actually on the track. So I think it's come from hard work, and be really perceptive about what I do.
Yohan, do you think we're going to see you race against Bolt this year? And how tough is it for the sport to not have the top sprinters racing against each other, regularly?
I'm always ready when the athlete is ready. It's all about the management team, putting the race together. I don't mind running against anyone. I love competition, as I said. I love running in fast races. So it's really tough. Everybody asks me about why we guys not running together. So I don't even sure.
Question for both, please. Can you describe the feeling of what it's like to compete against Usain Bolt?
Well, to compete with a living legend is to to be somewhere where you dreamed about. Everybody dreamed about playing football with a legend or playing basketball. And to really Usain Bolt, it was definitely a wonderful feeling to know that when you were a kid, you dreamed about so many things, and that's you're actually part of that reality. So it's definitely a wonderful feeling.
Warren, can you talk about running 100 meter? You don't run a lot of 100 meter, but you are yet to say that you still believe that you can go under 10. All right, and talk about the 4x4 if you could ever come on it anytime soon.
First, I travel with migraine, so take my mind out of 4x4 at an international level. I stick to running 4x4 for races. For the 100 meter now, I ran 100 meter last year in 10:02, but that was when I was having fun. And started to just more focus on 100 meter more this year, and had one fast starts, and I've yet to run 10:02. So I think that was pretty program, I might have been fun about 100 and see where it goes.
We jumped the gun a little bit and didn't let Yohan answer the question about racing Bolt.
It's always good running against the best in the sports. Running against Usain Bolt, many of times, always getting really close, it's always fun, running against someone who's taller than you when you take two straight taking one. I love running with him. It's really fun, and we have a wonderful chemistry, me, Warren, and him when we're running, so it's always good.
A lot was made about the state of Jamaican drug testing before the Olympics. What kind of changes have you seen? I mean, has it gotten better?
Well, I'm always about, I'm tested frequently, and I'm open up to frequent drug tests. So if they come and look at my door any time of the day, I'm open for a drug test, so it doesn't matter for me.
You got a question up front here?
Yeah. Yohan, I've had the opportunity to visit your foundation, and I see the passion you have in that. How do you balance between that foundation and your professional career?
I have God and you have Jesus, and God sent his mediator, which is Jesus. I have mediator who helped me along, to keep the boys intact, and I send messages now and then, and I visit when I can, because I have to balance not only geography but